Yes.
Or you're really stupid.
Or you need to get some LASIK eye surgery. Because right now that playbook you got, son, is doing some major 360 slippage.
Yeah.
And you better figure it out.
Yes. And to all your pro football players out there, here's a little tip from a female's point of view. If you have to go to the bathroom, please do so before the game. I don't think nobody needs to see you peeing on national television. Yes, Nick Novak, I'm talking about you when you were huddling up in a corner trying to pee in a bottle.
Oh my God.
Or as Malcolm Michaels had done, he peed while he was on the field after he made a tackle. And he wanted them to come on in with a big old stain. He wanted up. This is ridiculous. Hang on. This. Lord have mercy. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Dang call coming in. Hang on. Can you hear me? Luther, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yep. Can you hear me, Luther? Can you hear me? Lord have mercy. Can you hear me, Luther? Luther, can you hear me? Yeah, hang on just a moment. Hang on, folks. This is ridiculous. Can you hear me? Oh, boy. This is ridiculous. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Now I can.
Yeah. Sorry about that, folks. A little technical difficulty. Somebody try to call in while I'm doing this darn thing. This is ridiculous.
It's what we like to refer to as, yeah.
Yeah.
Some people just have no time.
Yeah.
Or they have nothing better to do with their so-called time.
Yeah.
Figures.
And Lord have mercy. Maybe, and leaving the collegiate and professional side of football to the high school side of football, as Fairview High School had to forfeit a game yesterday after 28 cases of COVID-19 popped up Thursday. 28 students popped positive in Fairview High.
And I'm trying to think, Fairview is, that's
in Williamson County.
Here?
It's in Williamson County. It's on my side. It's on my side of town.
And who was Fairview supposed to play?
Fairview was supposed to play Summit, I do believe.
Summit? Okay.
Because as it was, they had to forfeit that game due to the fact that 28 people came down with COVID Thursday.
Which means they'll probably have to forfeit next week's game too.
Yes,
they have to basically be in quarantine for 2 weeks.
Yep. And from Fairview,
they may not be able to have the next 3 games.
Yep.
And probably all those games are in district competition.
Yep.
Most likely.
Yeah, and from Fairview to Brentwood High just came under hot water recently because of a racist post put up by a student that led to a protesting uproar marching downtown Franklin to the Board of Education.
Jesus.
When will people learn hate has no place in the schools? Hate has no place anywhere.
Mama, what's this?
Did you see the story? Speaking of going out of the state of Tennessee from the high school level, I believe it is in Ohio or somewhere, where a couple of football players were wanting to honor those in the 19th year anniversary of 9/11.
Yes.
So what did they get for their patriotism?
Kids.
Suspended.
But there was an update since then. The update was back Tuesday they got reinstated.
Well, good. At least the good thing is, at least they got reinstated.
Yeah, but the thing is, there is a time.
Over that anyway.
I know.
They were doing the right thing.
Yes, but there should be a time and a place for it. And according to their sports athletics organization, those flags should not have been on the field during the game in the first place. They could still represent them if they wear the shirts under the uniform, wear them under the uniforms to carry them out in flags. That's why they got suspended for it.
Right.
And then the superintendent in Ohio was catching a lot of hell. Him and his family were getting death threats and emails from people in that school district. This is a little bit too much, folks. I don't agree. You should honor your patriotism. As a matter of fact, last Friday was September 11th, which the whole country should have honored those who had died. Even the ordinary Joes who stopped the hijacking of the very last plane that crashed into a field outside Hershey, Pennsylvania. Yeah, United Flight 93.
Yep.
Those regular Joes stopped a would-be terrorist from blowing up a plane by making sure it crashed.
Yeah. They sacrificed themselves for the common good.
Yes.
Don't want to get politicky here, but Mayor of Nashville, freaking Tennessee, you glorified idiotic waffle iron.
Oh boy. On the wrong side of politics today, folks.
Okay, really? Hey, Cooper, you and your entire staff need to just pack your crap
And get
make like a tree
and
leave.
or make like a banana and split.
And make sure the door don't hit you with a Lord split you on the way out.
Or otherwise where this man's gonna kick you.
Because this week,
Oh boy.
on my beloved and talented Twitter timeline, aka the news, in the disgusting world that I hate more than anything else, politics.
Yep. There's the thing that should not have a place in sports, and that'd be politics.
Now,
Because what we learned from that, folks,
we don't have any candidates. I'm just going to go ahead and automatically give the douche of the week to this guy. Why? Because people were probing his beloved and talented females, aka email, and found out that the numbers that John Cooper, not named Cooper Mellencamp, the stars, hid numbers that bars and restaurants' cases for COVID were low.
Lord.
Which meant those places should have been allowed to be open as normal.
Yep.
The places that were high on that beloved and talented study list, while folks were in the media, great job, guys, for being snoops for good this time.
Mm-hmm.
The number of cases of COVID that were high and higher than restaurants and bars and other establishments, and sadly a lot of these establishments will not open again because they are beyond the pale of no return.
Yep.
Because of you know who.
Yep.
Basically destroying other people's livelihoods. That nursing homes and construction sites were allowed to remain open, even though they tested higher
than everywhere else.
Restaurants and bars.
Uh-huh.
As folks on Twitter on Wednesday are referring to it, is a John Cooper cover-up.
Yeah.
And I hate to agree, but I agree.
Yeah, and what's...
And another complaint that I have...
Oh, boy.
Remember back when he was basically saying if he got elected for mayor, he would work on transportation with Access Ride and other transportation?
And I think so, too, because the previous mayor before him, Nashville's first female mayor, Megan Barry, said the same thing, too. It still ain't fixed!
Keep in mind, Megan Barry, she couldn't even get through her first month without her white trash tail being exposed for the fraud that she was.
Actually, she was doing good for the last 8 months before she got kicked out.
Whatever. 8 months, 3 weeks, same thing.
Yep.
She still got her white trash trailer park trash tail tag.
Yeah, she had a case of jungle fever.
Beyond jungle fever, kid.
And let's not forget her son did commit suicide.
Take her smart pills.
And let's not forget her son did commit suicide too around that time.
Doesn't matter. Still gotta think.
Yep.
You are one step closer to being at the highest seat in all of freaking America, and you couldn't even handle the prosperity when it was handed to you. How pathetic are both of you?
You want to know who's worse than those two? The so-called wingnuts who think that Donald Trump did a good job. I'm talking about Marsha freaking Blackburn, of all people. And she's a representative from the city of Brentwood, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you hear a nice, beloved, and talented shoot warning going right down I-24, 65, and 40...
Yep.
This story is going to be a pretty good reason why.
Yeah. She seems to think...
If you have umbrellas for rain, please put them up the upright position now.
Because this is going to get worse before it gets even better. I mean, come on. Even Trump, even you know who is making things even worse when he downplayed the numbers for COVID-19. Checking on Smart News today, America now has the highest COVID-19 death toll in history. We are sitting at 5 billion people. Out of 20 billion here, folks. That means out of 20 billion Americans, there's 5 million of us that's already dead because of this thing.
That's already 1/4 of your freaking population. Reminds me of, I don't know, Mao Zedong.
Yep.
Doc.
Yep.
Their evil dictatorship back in the day when more than billions of people died for no reason because of their utter stupidity or lack of empathy and compassion. Like an old, what was it? Earl Haggard song or something like that?
Yeah, Earl Haggard.
It says, stop rolling downhill like a snowball headed for hell.
Yes, sir.